1, 2, 3. Hello, this is Ryan Riccatelli with asnews.net and the Kiteboarder Magazine and kiteforum.com, and I am standing here with Peter Arpeg. Peter is with Aumundson Design Hawaii. Actually, he's not with Aumundson Design Hawaii. He's with North Sports, but they handle Aumundson Designs.
That's right.
And he's going to take us through the product line. But first off, I want you to introduce who you are and give a little history about what you do and what you've done.
All right. I'm Peter Arpeg, as Ryan said. I've been doing anything that has anything to do with the water for about 25, 30 years. Boats, windsurfing, kiteboarding, paddle surfing, water skiing, it doesn't matter, I'm into it. So when paddle surfing started to come around about 3-4 years ago, we paid really close attention to it. And John Aumundson, who's a very famous shaper on the North Shore of Oahu, shapes surfboards and kiteboards for North Kiteboarding. That's how we became affiliated with him. And he'd have more and more friends coming up to him asking him to shape paddle surfing boards. He couldn't keep up with the volume. At the same time, we were seeing paddle surfing evolve and wanting to have a brand of our own. So we contacted him, and now what he does is he shapes a board once, and then we sell it, and he's got more time to develop surf and kiteboards. So that's how the Aumundson line evolved.
And so basically, why don't you take us through the boards and kind of what I know that the consumers would definitely want to know, like what kind of board is for beginner to what kind of board is for the more advanced riders.
Right.
Or paddlers.
Riders, we use riders.
All right,
Riders
okay.
is good. We try to make all of our boards, good all-around shape. So something that a beginner could get on and be plenty safe, plenty comfortable, but also something that you're not going to get bored with after a month or two. So we kind of have a complete line, and we stay away from the very specialized models that a really, really core surfer is going to want in the waves. Because it's just not really beginner friendly, and that's not what this line is about. We want it to be an all-around board.
So why don't you take us through the boards?
All right. Well, maybe we can start with this one over here. This is a new model. This is an 11.6. It's got about 212 liters of volume.
That is a big board.
It's a big board, yeah. And what you get with that size is a lot of glide for flat water. Or bigger people. So obviously a beginner is going to be most comfortable on a bigger board because it's much more stable. But the other thing that you're going to get on a board like this is ideal for flat water. So the rocker line is a little flatter. The nose shape is designed to disperse chop. And it's a really fast board if you're doing any kind of racing or if you're using the board for exercise and just like to get out and have the thrill of gliding across the water. This is a very fast board. So this is the 11.6, and it's made in an epoxy molded construction called AST, and it retails for about $12.99. And then after that, we've got this is an 11.3, a little bit smaller, very similar width, but it's quite a bit thinner. So it's about 165 liters of volume, and it's got a little bit more shape in the tail, a little bit more tail rocker. So this is a great board to start on, but also if you're planning to take it out into the surf, this one is a lot more nimble and surf friendly. And then at the top end of the board range, we've got a smaller board. This is an 11.0. This is an 11.0.
Dang.
Similar width again, but again it's got more shape in the tail and a lot more tail rocker and a lot thinner volume. So when you get on the wave, this is a board that you can drop in on, make your bottom turn, and actually surf.
Nice.
It's still stable enough that a beginner could start on it, but you're gonna want to have somebody with a lot of balance and that type of thing.
And what's the idea with the fin here?
Now this is just an option. We put it in there, number one, because that's where the handle is placed.
Okay.
We have a soft webbing handle that goes on the board, and that helps you carry it. But it's also an option, so you can also use a sail. If you want to, you can use it as a windsurfer. Primarily, these are designed to be paddle surfing boards, but we believe that if you can get a little extra time on the water, if the wind comes up and you don't want to surf in blown out surf, put a sail on it and go have some fun.
Nice. And this is I guess the sail that you'd put on it.
Those are the sails there. Yeah, we have a couple of different options. This is an all Dacron sail, which is very durable. It'll take a beating in the surf. And we don't design this to be like a technical windsurfing product. We design it so it's really simple. Everything all fits together. It's very clear how to put it together. All you need to do is assemble everything and drop it on the board, and you can go sail out and get into some small waves.
Awesome. And then there's your paddle lineup.
Yeah, the paddle lineup we're really proud of. We put a lot of development time and money into this. We've got a couple of carbon fiber paddles that have a wood veneer, and that's probably the thing we're most proud of. This is an exclusive. Here, pick that up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
22 ounces, but it looks like it's made with maple.
Yeah.
And this one here is made, similar deal, made with ebony veneer, but still 22 ounces. The shaft is braided with carbon fiber on a mandrel, and then they use a very thin veneer coat of wood. And then this is a micro grip technology. That's where your bottom hand would be placed. So it just gives you a little bit of extra traction without something extra on the paddle to add weight. And then the blades are very important too, of course. Dirk Steinauer is one of the leading paddle designers. He started AT Paddles, and he designed this paddle blade for us. It's fantastic, very powerful, very responsive, and again, it's triple wound carbon fiber. So these paddles, the natural carbon, ebony carbon, and maple carbon paddles retail for $2.99. Very competitive pricing.
Yeah.
And we also have some aluminum paddles made with T6 aluminum and an injection molded with fiber in the mold to give it a little extra strength. This is a great paddle for $69 retail. And then its cousin we call the Vario. And the nice thing about this is that you can adjust it for any size rider. So you got kids, no problem. Kids can use the same paddle, and then mom or dad can come out, hit the setting, ready to go.
Nice. Where can people learn more about this at?
The website is www.apaddlesurf.com, and we've got the full selection of products listed on there.
Awesome, dude. Well, thanks for your time today.
Thanks, man.
All right.
All right.
Dude, like a pro.